Good morning everyone. Today I am going to discuss precipitation of sulfide of group 2 and 3B. So in the previous video lecture I have discussed the precipitation of group 1. So precipitation of sulfides group 2A and 3B. Okay. The sulfides of group 2 are precipitated by passing H2S in dilute HCl medium, whereas those of group 3B are precipitated by passing H2S in ammonium hydroxide medium. Let us consider in case of copper sulfide from group 2 and zinc sulfide from group 3B. Okay. So precipitation of sulfide, this is the group analysis during the practical. Group 1, group 2 and 3B, 3A, 4, 5. So precipitation of sulfide of group 2 and group 3B. Sulfides of group 2 are precipitated by passing H2S in dilute HCl medium, whereas those of group 3B are precipitated by passing H2S in ammonium hydroxide medium. Let us consider the case of copper sulfide from group 2 and zinc sulfide from group 3B. The KSP of copper sulfide, 1 into 10 to the minus 44, and that of zinc sulfide 1 into 10 to the minus 23. So KSP of copper sulfide 1 into 10 to the minus 44 and that of zinc sulfide 1 into 10 to the minus 23. The values of KSP of the sulfides of group 2 is much lower than those of group 3B. We know that the metal sulfide MS can only be precipitated when the products of metal 2 plus and H2 minus exceed the KSP of metal sulfide. Now H2S in aqueous solution behave like a weak acids and undergo weak dissociation into H plus and H2 minus ions, as H2S dissociates into H plus plus 2 H2 minus. This dissociation is still further depressed by the addition of HCl, which being a strong electrolyte dissociate as HCl H plus plus Cl minus. So this is the equation 1 and equation 2. What I have told you, the KSP of copper sulfide equals to 1 into 10 to the minus 44 and that of zinc sulfide equals to 1 into 10 to the minus 23. The value of the KSP of the sulfides of group 2 is much lower than those of group 3B. We know that metal sulfide can only be precipitated when the products of M2 plus, molar concentration of M2 plus and molar concentration of H2 minus exceed the KSP of MS, metal sulfide. Now H2S in aqueous solution behave like a weak acids and undergo weak dissociation into H plus and H2 minus. So H2S dissociate into H plus plus H twice H2 minus. Okay. So it has been wrongly leaking. Okay. So 2H plus plus H2 minus. The dissociation is still further depressed by the addition of HCl. So this dissociation is still further depressed by the addition of HCl, which being a strong electrolyte dissociate as HCl H plus plus Cl minus. This is equation 2. Due to that, you see, because H plus are common. Now H plus ions being a common to both HCl and H2S depresses the dissociate of H2S. That is, the concentration of H2 minus ions in equation 1 is decreased by addition of common H plus ions from the HCl, but this decreased value of H2 minus ion concentration is sufficient to exceed the KSP of the sulfide of group 2 metals, but insufficient to exceed the comparatively high KSP of the sulfides of group 3B metals. So that's why M2 plus H2 molar concentration of M2 plus and product of molar concentration of H2 minus greater than KSP of group 2. That's why precipitate as a sulfide. But product of molar concentration of M2 plus and H2 minus less than KSP of group 3B. That is the very important. That's why sulfides of group 3B are not precipitated in presence of dilute HCl. So in presence of dilute HCl, sulfides of group 3B are not precipitated. Again I discuss. When H2S dissociates into H plus plus H2 minus, when you add by the addition of HCl, being a strong electrolyte, it dissociates H plus plus Cl minus. Due to the common of H plus ions, common ion effect of both H plus ions from HCl and H2S, depress the dissociation of H2S. So this is the depression of H2S further depressed. That means equilibrium shifted towards left hand side. That means sulfide ion concentration will be low. So that is the concentration of sulfide ion equation is decreased by the addition of common H plus ions from the HCl. But this decreased value of H2 minus concentration, but this low value of sulfide ion concentration is sufficient to exceed the KSP value of the sulfide of group 2 metals. So this lower concentration of H2 minus is sufficient to exceed the KSP value. That's why you get the precipitation, sulfide precipitation of group 2 metals, but insufficient to exceed the comparatively high KSP of the sulfide of group 3B metals. So that's why molar concentration M2 plus and molar concentration H2 minus greater than KSP of group 2, but it is less than group 3B. That's why the sulfide of group 3B are not precipitated in presence of dilute HCl. So in presence of ammonium hydroxides which dissociate into ammonium hydroxides, presence of ammonium hydroxide which dissociate into NH4 plus OH minus ions combine with H plus ions from H2S. Okay, so these OH minus ions combine with these H plus ions to form undissociated water molecules. Since some H plus ions are removed in this way from the equilibrium 1, the reaction will proceed in the forward directions. So here due to common ions, but some H plus ion concentration are consumed by these OH minus ions, so reaction further move to the forward directions. So sulfide ion concentration has been increased. So the reaction will proceed in the forward direction. So more H2S will dissociate, giving H plus and H2 minus ions, and the concentration of H2 minus ions will now be sufficient to exceed the KSP of the sulfide of group 3B. Okay, hence the precipitation of sulfides of group 3B metals occurs in presence of ammonium hydroxides. So in presence of ammonium hydroxide, sulfides, precipitation of sulfides of group 3B metals occurs. Why? Because during the addition of ammonium hydroxide it produces OH minus. This OH minus consume these H plus ions from equation 1. What will happen? The concentration of H plus 1 decrease. So that's why the equilibrium shifts toward the forward directions. To H2S will dissociate more. So sulfide ion concentration increase. This increased sulfide ion concentration is sufficient to exceed the KSP value of group 3B. Hence, the precipitation of sulfide occurs in the presence of ammonium hydroxide. Next, move on. Precipitation of hydroxide in group 3B. So precipitation of hydroxide in group 3. The radical of group 3, Fe3 plus, chromium 3 plus, aluminium 3 plus are precipitated as their hydroxide by the addition of ammonium hydroxide in excess. So precipitation of hydroxides of group 3, the radicals of group 3, Fe3 plus, chromium 3 plus, aluminium 3 plus are precipitated as their hydroxide by the addition of ammonium hydroxide in excess. But before this, solid ammonium chloride is added. This is necessary, as otherwise the radical of group 4 may precipitate as hydroxides. So radicals of group 3 precipitate as their hydroxide by the addition of ammonium hydroxides. But ammonium hydroxide should be added in excess amount. But before this, you have to add the solid ammonium chloride. Otherwise, group 4 may be precipitated as a hydroxides. So what will do the ammonium chloride? What is the function of ammonium chloride? Here again the components ammonium hydroxide dissociated ammonium ion plus OH minus ions. Again ammonium chlorides, ammonium ions plus Cl minus ions. So by the addition of ammonium chloride, the dissociation. So by the addition of ammonium chloride, the dissociation of ammonium chloride is further suppressed. Okay, and OH minus concentrations become low, but these low concentrations of OH minus ions is sufficient to precipitate radical of third group, Ksp of their hydroxide being low and not the radical of group 4. So NH4 is added to prevent the precipitation of radical of group 4 as their hydroxides. Again I tell you, the addition of ammonium chloride, the dissociation of ammonium hydroxide is further suppressed. Due to the common ion, what will happen? The dissociation of ammonium hydroxide further decreased because equilibrium wants to shift towards left hand side. Okay, and OH minus concentration low, but this low concentration of OH minus ions is sufficient to precipitate the radical of third group. This low concentration of OH minus ions is sufficient to exceed the Ksp value and not the radicals of group 4. So NH4 is added to prevent the precipitation of radical of group 4 as their hydroxides. What I told you. So why are we adding ammonium chloride? Because in order to get the precipitation of hydroxide of group 3, we need a low concentration of hydroxide ions. When during the addition of ammonium chloride due to the common ions, the dissociation of weak ammonium hydroxide greatly suppressed or decreased, equilibrium shifts towards left hand side. So concentration of OH minus decreased, but this low value of concentration of OH minus is sufficient to exceed the Ksp value of group 3, and we get the precipitation of hydroxides as a group 3 and not sufficient to group 4. Okay. So in dissociation of ammonium hydroxide is still further depressed due to the common ion effect. So some OH minus and ammonium ions recombine together to form undissociated ammonium hydroxides, thereby decreasing the OH minus concentration. This decreased value OH minus concentration is sufficient to exceed the Ksp of hydroxide of aluminium, Fe, etc. So group 3 metals, aluminum hydroxide, Fu, ferric hydroxides are precipitated. But with this low value of OH minus ions concentrations, the group 3b metal hydroxides are not precipitated as they are hydroxide in presence of ammonium chloride. Okay. If ammonium chloride is not added, then what will happen? If the ammonium chloride is not added, then with this undiminished concentration of OH minus, all the metal of group 3a and group 3b and 4 would be precipitated as their hydroxides. Okay. If you do not use ammonium chloride, then what will happen? All the metals of group 3a and group 4, 3b and 4 would be precipitated as their hydroxide. This is why ammonium chloride is added to decrease the OH minus due to the common ion effect, so as to reach the Ksp of group 3a metals, Fe, aluminium only. Okay, so that is the purpose of adding of ammonium chloride. If you do not add this ammonium chloride, then you get the precipitate of group 3a, 4 and 3b and 4. Okay, so ammonium chloride if you add, then the low concentration which suppress the dissociation of ammonium hydroxide, then the low concentration of OH minus ions is sufficient to exceed the Ksp value of group 3. Okay, so you get the metal hydroxide, aluminum hydroxide and ferric hydroxides. Next move on. Now cation of group 5 are precipitated as their carbonates. Cations of group 5 are precipitated as their carbonates by addition of ammonium carbonate in the presence of ammonium chloride. As discussed earlier, due to the common ammonium ions, the degree of ionization of ammonium carbonate is suppressed. So degree of ionization of ammonium carbonate is suppressed. Consequently, the concentration of carbonate decreases but it is sufficient to precipitate the carbonates of group 5. This is so because the solubility products of group 5 are low as compared to carbonate of group 6 cations, particularly magnesium 2+ ions. Okay, so cations of group 5 are precipitated as their carbonates by the addition of ammonium carbonate in the presence of ammonium chloride. Again ammonium carbonate dissociated into twice NH4+ SiO3 2-. Again ammonium chloride dissociated into NH4+ Cl-. So due to the common ion of ammonium ions, so dissociation of ammonium carbonate is greatly reduced or suppressed. So lower concentration of carbonate, so the concentration of carbonate decreases, but it is sufficient. To precipitate the carbonate of group 5. This is so because the solubility product of group 5 are low as compared to carbonate of group 6 cations, particularly magnesium 2+ ions. Okay. Next, solubility difference, solubility and solubility product. So this is the group analysis. I have finished the group analysis. Next, solubility and solubility product. The weight in gram of solid which when dissolved in 100 grams of solvent and form a saturated solution at a particular temperature is called solubility of the substance at that temperature. So solubility in grams of a solid which when dissolved in 100 grams of solvent and form a saturated solution at a particular temperature is called solubility of the substance at that temperature. At a particular temperature, the product of the gram ionic concentration of the constituent ions, of a strongly soluble salt in its saturated solution is a constant quantity and is known as KSP of that salt. Solubility is applicable to all solutes, electrolytes, non-electrolytes, whether strongly soluble or highly soluble. On the other hand, KSP is applicable only in case of strongly soluble electrolyte. So on the other hand, KSP is applicable only in case of strongly soluble electrolytes. A common ion and complex formation influences the solubility of an electrolyte, but the KSP of strongly soluble electrolyte is not affected common ion or complex formations. Solubility has a definite unit, gram moles per liter. KSP has no definite unit. So again I tell you the difference between solubility and solubility product. The weight in gram of solid which when dissolved in 100 grams of solvent and form a saturated solution at a particular temperature is called the solubility of the substance at that temperature. Whereas at a particular temperature, the product of the gram ionic concentration of the constituent ions of a strongly soluble salt in its saturated solution is a constant quantity and is known as KSP of that salt. Solubility is applicable to all solutes, electrolytes, non-electrolytes, whether strongly or highly soluble, but KSP applicable only in case of strongly soluble electrolytes. A common ion and complex formation influences the solubility of an electrolyte, but the KSP of strongly soluble electrolyte is not affected common ion or complex formation. Solubility has a definite unit, that is gram moles per liter, but KSP has no definite unit. So that is the difference between solubility and solubility product. Okay, so next move on. So some KSP value of another salts, aluminum hydroxide AlOH 1.3 10 to the minus 33, barium chromate BaCrO4 1.2 10 to the minus 10, barium fluoride BaF2 1 into 10 to the minus 6, barium sulfate BaSO4 1.1 10 to the minus 10, calcium carbonate CaCO3 2.8 into 10 to the minus 9, calcium fluoride CaF2 5.3 into 10 to the minus 9, calcium hydroxide COH whole twice 5.5 into 10 to the minus 6, calcium oxalate CaC2O4 4 into 10 to the minus 9, calcium sulfate CaSO4 9.1 10 to the minus 6, cadmium hydroxide 2.5 into 10 to the minus 14, cadmium height CDS 8 into 10 to the minus 27. So these are the some value of KSP of salts. Okay. Next, discuss some 20 KSP of some common ionic salt at 298 Kelvin. Some questions. So for the MX2 type salt, if KSP is solubility product, then solubility will be very simple. I have discussed the solubility product and the different numerical problem and the relations. So what is the relations? S equals to KSP by 2 or root 3 KSP by 6. So you have to try. If you do not get the answer, then you tell me. Okay. So this is the homeworks. Similarly, the compound whose 0.1 molar solution is basic is ammonium acetate, ammonium sulfate, ammonium chloride, sodium acetate. Whose out of 4 compounds whose 0.1 molar solution is basic. Okay. The pH of solution is increased from 3 to 6. Its H plus concentration will be reduced to half, doubled, reduced by 1000 times, increased by 1000 times. So try yourself. If you do not get the answer, then I will guide or I will tell you the answer. Okay. First of all, you try yourself at your home. Which pair will show the common ion effect? BaCl2 plus BaNO3 whole twice, NaCl plus HCl, ammonium hydroxide plus ammonium chloride, NaCN plus KCN. Okay, very simple. I have discussed the basic buffer solution, acidic buffer solutions, simple buffer solution, mixed buffer solutions, their couples. We know weak acid and its salt. Okay, so this is the buffer solutions. I just give you the clue. pH of the solution at 25 degrees centigrade, which has twice as many hydroxide ion as in pure water at 25 degrees centigrade, will be 14, 9, 6.99, 7.3. So pH of solution 25 degrees centigrade, which has twice as many hydroxide ion as in pure water. So hydrogen concentration twice. So easily pH plus pH 14 or Kw equals to molar concentration of H plus and molar concentration of H minus ions equals to 10 to the minus 14. You get the answer. Okay. Next, move on. Methyl orange is a suitable indicator for titration of. So methyl orange indicator I have discussed in the previous video lectures. Corresponding indicator, pH range and color range, and also choice of indicator, which indicator is to be used. Okay, during the titrations I have discussed. So strong acid, weak base, strong base, weak acids, weak acid, weak base, none of these. Strong acid, strong base, we know any indicator. Weak acid, weak base, we know there is no satisfactory indicator. Now strong acid, weak base, weak acids. We have to decide. So you have to decide the answers. So option C, D will not the answers. So option out of A, B, we should try whether A or B. Okay. Which of the following is Lewis acid? BF3, H2CO3, carbonic acid, ammonia, H2. This is also very important. I have discussed Lewis acids, criteria, limitations, examples. So Lewis acid means accept vacant orbitals. So out of 4, which has the vacant orbitals? Okay. Which of the following is a buffer solution? Again, which of the following is a buffer solutions? NaCl plus NOH. Okay. NH4Cl plus NH4OH. Acetic acid plus NH4 plus NH4Cl, or sodium acetate plus NOH. Very simple. Okay. Weak acid in its salt, weak base in its salts. Okay, find out the acid and its salt and base and its salts. Okay, then you get the answer. Okay. pH of aqueous solution of ammonium chloride is. So pH of aqueous solution of ammonium chloride is 7, less than 7, and 0, greater than 7. So aqueous solution ammonium chloride, what is the reaction of? If you know the reaction between ammonium chloride and water, you get the product, then you easily do the answer, because you should know the product during the reaction of ammonium chloride and water. Okay. Next, which is not a buffer solution? Again the same questions. Which is not a buffer solution? By mistake it has been repeated. So again you try yourself. The volume occupied by 1 gram atom nitrogen at NTP is 22.41 liter, 11.2 liter, 4.8 liter. So 22.4 liter, 11.2, volume occupied by 1 gram nitrogen. So 1 gram nitrogen, volume occupied by 1 gram nitrogen. Okay, I have already discussed during the discussion of moles, Avogadro number, equivalent weight, gram equivalent weight, and the gram atomic mass, everything I have discussed. So pH of pure order is, this is also good question, pH of pure order is less than 7, greater than 7, 0 or 7, whether acidic or alkaline, pure order. Okay. Which of the following is a Lewis acid? I have already discussed pH of pure order, okay, in my video lectures. Which of the following is a Lewis acids? SiCl4, CCl4, AlCl3, NaCl, none of these. Lewis acid means have a vacant orbital accept. So vacant orbitals which has, you should find out. The strength of 2% sodium hydroxide solution is normality is. So I have discussed in the previous video lecture conversion of strength, percentage to normality, molarity to normality, etc. So I have discussed different conversions of normality to molarity, molarity to normality, molality. Okay. So everything per mass percentage, everything I have discussed. If you go through the class and watch the video lectures, then you get the answer. Okay, again I tell you, try yourself. If you do not get the answer, then I will help you. Next, the strength in terms of normality. Strength in terms of normality of 4% NaOH solution is. Strength in terms of normality of 4% NaOH solution. 1 normal, 2 normal, 0.5 normal or 4 normal. This is also I have discussed during the conversion of normality to molarity, molarity to normality. Okay, very simple question, very simple question. If you watch the video lecture, if you go through the PPT, then you get the answer. Very simple, I have discussed everything. Which one is Lewis acid? Again the same question. Lewis acid. Every time the question is coming as a Lewis acid, not Lewis base. Acid accept, base is donate. So this is the clue, and also acid as a vacant orbital. This is the 2 clue. Okay, you get the answer. pH of acidic solution. This is a very simple question. 0 to 14, 25 degrees centigrade, 0 to 13, 80 degrees centigrade. I have discussed pH scale range. So pH of the acidic solution, whether 0, less than 7 or greater than 7 or 7. Okay. Number 15, the present strength, the percent strength of 0.2 normal sodium carbonate solution. The percent strength of 0.2. So previous question, if you see the question number 12, the percentage in terms of normality of percentage. Percentage, you have to convert percentage to normality. But here, normality to percentage strength. Just vice versa. Here, normality to percentage given. Okay. So simple. Now AlCl3 acts as a Lewis acid, Lewis base, strong acid, none of these. This is the Lewis base, BASC. So this is the spelling mistake. It will be Lewis base. Okay, not both. It will be Lewis base. Lewis acid, Lewis base, strong acid, none. AlCl3 acts as a. So in which group AlCl3 present? Boron. That's why I told you although the periodic table is not included in your syllabus, atomic structure, chemical bond, Avogadro number, acid base, redox, chemical equilibrium, but periodic table is not included. Till you have to remember the elements, position of elements, atomic number, okay, their electronic configuration, there are some basic properties in modern periodic table. So Al, boron, group 13, boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium, P block element, then carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony. So aluminium AlCl3 acts as a Lewis acid or Lewis base. Option C and option D will not be the answer. So out of A and B, which one will be the answer, Lewis acid or Lewis base? You get the answer because I have discussed in details Lewis acid base, Bronsted-Lowry concept, and Arrhenius acid base theory, their application, their examples, their limitations. Okay, if you watch the video, okay, and go through the PPT, then you get all the answer. If you do not get the answer, confused, then ask me, I will help you, and I will tell you the answer. Okay, so I hope you are enjoying this video. Thanks for watching this video.